Welcome to the renewed IBEX of 2023. Next year will be all about big visions and a future-oriented approach, tackling the complexity of the unforeseen.
Typically, we are locked in the today's solutions. We don't dare to think big.
All the societal problems we are tackling with are highly complex and systemic in their nature. And that means that there is not only one single technology or one single solution which are needed to tackle these problems or challenges.
The program will emphasize three major themes: future energy, future materials, and future society.
Vision towards future energy system is quite clear, more or less towards renewable, clean energy production. However, transition to future energy system will have bottlenecks on the pathway. We cannot just imagine turning into a new system overnight. There will be challenges in supplying equipment, supplying materials for those new ones, or human resources.
Well, materials are typically the ultimate platform for technical development, and typically we cannot proceed to the next level on a technology without the new materials. The other aspect is that the materials are coming from the limited resources, and that as well causes us a problem. So we need the materials to construct anything what we want, and we need a performance materials which are sustainable and renewable.
Future-oriented in the context of energy transition means that energy as a really heavily infra-intensive industry is really part dependent. So actually the solutions that we are taking forward today need to be not only compatible with the current economic and environmental surroundings, but also fit the vision of the future energy system.
As we envision solutions to some of the greatest challenges humans have faced, we urge the teams to confront the challenge from all perspectives, not only the final means.
We need to integrate multiple different technologies. We need to integrate novel services. We need to develop novel services. We need to change human behavior. We need to change our attitudes, and we need to change the ways how we communicate and collaborate with the other people.
Every transition, if you do something, that will always have an impact to the environment.
To make this transition happen, this sustainability transition happen in the society, the holistic and comprehensive way is the only way to operate and create more sustainable society and sustainable future. And what is required to enable it is the simultaneous development of the technologies, services, behavior, people's behavior and attitude. And also we need the new ways to operate and communicate and collaborate between and within the organizations, for instance.
We encourage the teams to step beyond the logic of today and truly envision the world of tomorrow.
Of course, it's in material science we have been spoken about the railway to moon with the carbon nanotubes and etc. So that's a visionary. But like out of that vision there has been developed a very new unique materials as well.
So be bold and be ambitious and create new ways. So not only focusing the new technologies and solutions, but only ways how you develop, so that you take into account also the human-centered approach from the beginning of the project. We have a lot of skilled people in our organization and a lot of competencies. And I do believe that our people can respond to this high ambitious IBEX challenge. So building bridges within and between with the different scientific backgrounds is required to tackle these challenges for the IBEX 2023.
With the renewed IBEX, we are going to raise the ambition level. It means that this year we are aiming for truly transformational innovations. And we believe that it requires a future-oriented approach and also more holistic approach for the problem solving. The focus is on developing VTT's excellence towards new openings and systemic way of working. In practice, this requires commitment. It means time, resources, and commitment to the work. And how we're going to change the program is that this year we are going to fund less teams than previously. In practice, it means that the teams can have possibility for funding up to 1 million euros. And if the work proceeds well, there's a possibility to continue the work also for the second year.
In this year's call, we have 3 themes: future energy, future materials, and future society. So first of all, we want the teams to take a longer perspective than we usually do. So thinking of the year 2038, for example, and visioning a future there. What the teams are then asked to do in practice is that first they need to imagine a future state where the complex challenges of today have been solved. They can be challenges that from today's perspective seem almost impossible to solve. Secondly, the teams are asked to describe transformation pathway towards this future state. What needs to happen so that we can collectively transition towards this desired future state? This typically requires taking into account cultural aspects, business viability, regulation. Often it is not enough to look only the technology development aspect. The teams are asked to work in a multidisciplinary manner, so combining information from other business areas, from social sciences, from economics, and so forth. Then the teams are asked to describe the first steps how we can reach this desired future state. The teams are provided orienting questions, kind of minimum criteria, what the proposal needs to reach, and then also some boundary conditions, what may then kind of restrict the future state to happen, or considerations that need to be taken into account. The teams that get to the second round will be selected by 3rd of October. The teams that are selected to the second round will get a chance to further improve their proposal, so they will get sparring from the theme leaders, and the final decision of the next year's IBEX teams will be made in early December, and that decision is based on the proposal and a pitch.
We're going to organize 2 workshops after the summer holidays. First workshop will be on 23rd of August, and the second one will be on 2nd of September. In the workshops, you are going to have more information about the renewed program, the themes and the way of working. In the workshop we are going to, for example, present the future back method, which means that how we can really develop our future-oriented thinking and way of working. The call will be opened 15th of August and it will be closed on 15th of September.